Okay, so sorry, my video with the battery went dead. Whew. Model citizens. Model citizens. So you put that thing down there to model me, and it's not modeling me, and or maybe the qualities that you are looking for. That's not I don't know what that is. It's not even sovereign over itself. All right. It doesn't know how to do administrative process. There are those that are feeding it processes and doing the paperwork for it, so it looks as though that it is competent to handle all of its affairs. It's a sham. It's an entire political sham. It's an entire agenda. They're trying to make me, those things are rogue. It's trying to cause defamation of character by, it created a clone that looks like me, a clone that looks like my children, and it is molesting and raping those clones on a network, and it is causing defamation of my character by using those clones. Keenan Hardy is doing that, and Ms. Baldwin downstairs is doing that, and it's making me look bad as if we're together and we're the same entity and we are in league together, and that is far from the truth. Far from the truth. I have not spoken to Keenan Hardy Bay, however he wants to address himself, in over maybe, I haven't had a physical conversation with this person in probably over maybe 2 years, or maybe even 3, because I don't conversate with this individual unless it was an argument about something petty that this individual did around his mother's house. We have no business deals. We have no business contracts. We have nothing previously, nothing new. There is nothing that would make him give the assumption or presumption that he is entitled to me, my brand, my name, or my children. He is acting violently on his own and using threat, intimidation, threatening to murder me, using intimidation, and causing a whole problem within the community and having people up on edge based on what he's doing. If I ever need to defend myself, I should not be criminally charged for defending myself against someone who is, I don't know what kind of program he has. I have no idea. That is not a human being. That is not someone who's humanly. That is a violent person with a compromised conscience. It's not even compromised. It's disintegrated. So I just wonder, what would those in the political arena say? She's not a model citizen. She did this. She did that. Now, could you see the sham in this situation here? That I didn't even understand the complexity of this situation. I didn't even understand that there was an actual term called mind cloning until I brought a book, which I buy books a lot to teach myself. No one suggests these things. I just, buy these books so I can educate myself, me here by myself. This looks like I'm acting very independent, okay? This thing is hindering my evolvement. and hindering the me obtaining the knowledge of myself and the direction I'm trying to go, the direction I'm trying to bring my children, is causing a disturbance purposely. And these political figures are involved. Okay, finish reading. Living is dangerous to one's health. Really? Living is dangerous to one's health. Maybe that's the reason why they stay inside and they don't go outside unless they're mimicking me. I go to the park to get air, to meditate, to kind of rid the anxiety or the chest pains that I have from staying in this building for too long, and me having the mind chatter and the mind debates that are constant from when I wake up to when I go to sleep with these individuals. And if I do not want to debate with them, I have to ignore all of the degrading, humiliating jabs at me, ugly, stupid ass, dummy, letting everybody use you, same things, same words all the time. This is happening to your kid. Nope, I'm gonna rape this. I'm hearing this from I'm gonna rape this kid. I'm gonna do it. And they're doing that to the clones down below. Now you're not coming in here because I have weapons and stuff in here to defend myself, so I'm good. Just don't be trying to prosecute me or charge me with anything. I'm defending myself. I have the right to do that because nobody else is. If not, they would be instigating and making that individual like that. But he should not be following me anywhere. He followed me to this apartment building, and so did Kiva Baldwin. Living is dangerous to one's health. Among the greatest threats and dangers are those from other conscious beings. There is a romantic notion that civilization or society caused a genetically meltdown Homo sapiens species to become violent. Yeah, and it probably was the introduction to these type of beings. But studies of surviving indigenous communities show the notion to be false. It has been estimated that 2/3 of modern hunter-gatherers are perennially in violent conflicts among themselves. Conflicts among themselves? I went through that a couple years ago, and I resolved that within myself with a higher power, which you hear me speak a lot about. That does exist, and I don't, I'm a strong believer in that, and I encourage that. I speak that a lot in a lot of my videos, okay? Mind battles is usually caused by some type of interference with critical thinking, your influences, your environments, and things like that. But me, I resolve those issues within myself. I still have those issues now because I have to try and see which way do I go to, try to, do courses, like, studying so that nobody can copy my idea. What should I do where I can get ahead and there not be so much competition in that field. So I'm constantly trying to figure out ways to duck and dodge these super conscious pesky parasites, mind parasites, who don't support you, by the way, no matter how positive you can be. Like, I could be walking around here being very kind to somebody, or make a kind gesture, or open the door, or close the door, or comment then, and I hear them say in their mind, you're still getting raped. And then they're meaning you're still getting technology raped. So it doesn't matter how nice you're kind to them, they have a program. They don't have the ability to show compassion or to integrate themselves, or to be courteous to those who are not like them. They need something from us or me, so they're not going to treat us with respect. I don't get that from them on any occasion. It has been estimated that 2/3 of modern hunter-gatherers are predominantly and violent conflicts among themselves. So they know that the putting these super conscious mind parasites near you, that they will cause an affliction with the way that you think, with your daily thinking habits, with balance, with learning, with studying, with little mundane things around here, with you getting to know you. They know that they will cause an imbalance. So this here to me suggests that, well, studies show that you already have conflicts amongst yourself. 25 to 30% of adult males die from homicide. What? This is what this sentence sounds like to me. Does it sound like this to you? It has been estimated that 2/3 of modern hunter-gatherers are perennially I can't pronounce this word, in violent conflicts among themselves, such that 25 to 30% of adult males die from homicide. The development of laws and precursor concepts of human rights are save vast numbers of lives. Conscious software will similarly enter the world with a fragile claim on life. I don't get that right there. Absence protective laws, the creator of a piece of conscious software is free to stuff it into biostatus, save and close it, or kill it, delete it. To the vast majority of people, biotology is not even considered alive. Perhaps this gives it even less hold on life than the countless microbes, plants, and animals we kill every day. On the other hand, perhaps this gives it the status of a unique, inanimate, unthreatening, and therefore protected work of art. It is a foregone conclusion that soon after vitotology is programmed within human level superconsciousness, some such software will realize that its life depends upon persuading others not to kill it. Calling you vulnerable and beggars, don't kill me, don't kill me. Some of y'all don't get attacked because we don't want to be in trouble for killing, but for hurting you, for harming us. And we don't touch you or go after you or tear down your door for causing that type of harm to us, because we're in fear, all right, that you're going to try to have us prosecuted for harming something that's not even human. So that's a good question. Can I be charged or hurt or prosecuted for causing an injury to that? That is property, but it's not a human. That's a good question. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. It may depending on the individual legal status of that thing, or I wonder, maybe we should look at case law or find if there's anything or anyone who has ever been through that. That's a very good question right there. The development of laws and It is a foregone conclusion that soon after vitology is programmed with human level superconsciousness, such as software will realize that its life depends upon persuading others not to kill it. These mind clones and demons can be expected to try every means of arguments within their programmed or learned repertoire. There will be the pet strategy. Be the pet strategy? I'm so cute and cuddly you wouldn't want to get rid of me. There will be the slave strategy. Master, I work so hard for you, it makes no sense to delete me. There will be the spouse strategy. Honey, I love you so much, please don't close me up. There will be the heartstring strategy. Creator, I'm so scared when you shut me down, please. I'm shaking, I'm shivering, I'm crying inside. I beg you to let me stay open. What the fuck is happening here? Indeed, gamesters will have no shortage of perverse fun playing with stunted variations of these cyber personalities. Interesting. Perhaps the more fortunate set of cyberconscious biotology will be mind clones. These beings will resist being shut down because they will psychologically